What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the garage. Wasn't gonna do a video tonight, man. It was a long weekend. Wasn't gonna do a video, but you know what? I want to talk about a couple of things. Yesterday was the day of die-cast giving, which is a fantastic idea. Thank you, Mark from Dotson Diecast. Sorry about the shaking, y'all. It was a fantastic idea when Mark came out with it, last year. That was like my first real conversation with Mark, was just talking about this, and I sent him, a box of cars, and I'm glad that he has continued it, and that other people in the community have picked up the gauntlet. They're like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. And I wasn't going to tell anybody, what I was giving away, whatever, but, Mark needed a tally, so I told him, I said, you know what, let's just put it at 100. I am perfectly fine at 100, because when I went to the food pantry yesterday morning, I took a case, a square box, 72 basic cars, and depending on how excited the kids were, they got one or they got two cars, Sometimes there were twins in the car, and they got 4 cars, That's fantastic, So it was great, and I'm not the kind of guy that says, hey, look at me, look what I did. I donated 5,000 cars, that's not me. I'm not that look at me guy, I like showing you what I do, I like showing you what I found. I like that kind of stuff, but it's like, it's not a competition, so I was just going to do it and be silent about it, but I understand what Mark is, and what Mark's doing. If you donated 1 car or 50 cars or 10 cars or 1,000 cars, let Mark know that you did that on the day of die-cast giving. Saturday was a fantastic day here. I worked food pantry in the morning with both my wife and my daughter, and there was only 6 people there. My family made up half of them, and we got everyone through. We helped a lot of families that day, and made a lot of kids smile. Even the older kids, even the older ones, they cracked a smile when they got to look at a brand new something. And we gave away everything from DeLorean time machines to red Tundras in that beautiful candy apple red, to La Trocas in the gold with the beautiful pinstriping. Man, we gave away cars, man. Kids were happy. I even gave away cars to adults if they walk, because I also had to work the booth at the old time days. That's where nonprofits and other businesses set up canopies and they try to sell their wares, their crafts, or whatever. And we're there to reach out to the community and say, hey, look, we're here. This is what we do. We need volunteers. We need people to donate if you can't volunteer. And if you need help, we're here. Let us tell you about our organization. And so we were out there for several hours. And whatever cars I had not given away at the food pantry line, I came home to change clothes so I can go back out there and run that booth. And I must have thrown about another 30 or 40 cars inside a bag, one of those reusable shopping bags, filled it up, took it back out there, and man, I set them up on the table, and people would stop by and look, because there's another guy up the road. He's selling Howell cars, and he's selling this one for $5. He's selling that one for $4. He's selling that one for, yeah. And here I am. I got all these cars out, and they're like, what are you asking? I'm like, oh, they're free. Today is the day of die-cast giving. I said, pick one. Pick one. Pick a good one, And, it just brightened people's days up. Grown men with full beards like me, you getting excited about a Matchbox Poop King, the truck with the 2, porta potties in the back. I have several of those in different colors and stuff. Die-cast affects a lot of people, and it affects us all inside the heart. We're all kids at one point in our life, and some of us are still kids. We get excited when a new casting comes out, or a new color variation, on one of our favorite cars. So it was a great day, and in all honesty, I did not keep count. I know what I started with, and I came back to my box of extras, and I just grabbed more cars, man. I gave away more 70 Chevelle wagons than I didn't even know I had, but it made people happy. So I just want to say that so I can tell you, thank you for everyone that is participating in the day of diecast giving. I know Saturday was, I think they're up at like 4,100 cars, which is fantastic, man. You know, I watched a lot of videos when I came back from my full day, and watched a lot of videos of what people were doing, taking them to the fire departments, and man, fantastic, man, fantastic. Good for you. Slap on the back, son. I'm proud of you. You know, if you've got a lot of extra cars that you're not going to ever do anything with, hey, they're going to a good cause, man. You're going to make some kid's Christmas or, you know, birthday. Some kid has a house fire. He lost all his toys. What if that firefighter gave him like 5 Hot Wheel cars? How is that going to make him feel? He's going to share those cars because that's all he's got left, you know. You got to look at the bigger picture when you're doing it, these kind of things, because it's not just giving a dollar car, it's giving someone a memory, you know. And so I was happy to be a part of it, and I'm going to say 100 is a good number. In all honesty, it was probably more than that because I didn't even count. I just started grabbing and filling up that reusable shopping bag, and yeah, made a lot of people happy. Some people showed up with 5 kids. Guess what? All them 5 kids walked away with a car. Parents didn't have to spend a dime. Probably didn't make that guy happy up the road in the other booth that he's selling them at $5 a piece. But come on now, that ugly green and yellow Lotus, he's selling it for $5. No sir, that's a dollar car, and it is hideous. So anyway, y'all, enough of that. Thanks everyone for participating and is still participating in the Day of Diecast. You know, appreciate y'all really for your efforts. Appreciate it. It's a fantastic idea, fantastic cause, easy to get behind. So anyway, point of this video is you've been looking at these cars for a minute. So weather's changing, y'all. It's being nice and cool in Texas for once. Wind's blowing, so I decided I'm going to pick out 4 random cars that are loose here in this big box over here, and I'm going to let y'all choose. We're only going to probably be able to get 1 car done this week, and I'm sorry that white Super is not in here because I can't find it. Otherwise, that white Super would be in here that I showed last time. But there's some great cats in here, man. This Ford Thunderbolt is fantastic. This Corvette Grand Sport Roadster is fantastic. The Toyota 2000 GT, also fantastic. All of these could use a recolor. Jaguar E-Type, man, I love Jaguars. And there's a new RLC coming out in British Racing Green. So I thought, you know what? Let's throw that one in the mix because I don't like the hideous blue color. So if you would, in the comments below, tell me which one of these you would like me to try and attempt to finish by the end of this week. You know, cool weather's not helping. It's going to be raining. So it may take a little bit longer for things to dry, but I'll work as quickly as I can after work. So, yeah, let me know. That green Thunderbolt, does it need to be repainted? Heck yeah. It's got yellow windows. Horrible. That's a challenge, but we get through it. Corvette, you know, Grand Sport Roadster. Love it. Don't like the blue. Love that Toyota 2000 GT. The yellow would be accurate for the year, but I think it would look much better with a different color. And of course that Jaguar. I love those old Jaguars, man. I got an idea for that already. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So y'all let me know which one of these you want me to work on this week. Tomorrow when I get off of work on Monday, I get home about 6 o'clock or so. I'll go through it and I'll pick it, start drilling, and we'll get it, you know, cleaned out, primered, everything that night, and the next day I'll try to hit it with the paint. So that being said, let's go ahead and just put these down here. We are working on a couple of things that have been sitting around for a while. I always forget to turn this off. This thing will run all night long because I will forget to turn it off. So I had to, oh God, okay, we're gonna have to do, oh, there we go. So this is my friend's car. Details are bad, but I got smart this time. Instead of using the paint marker, I used this 50-cent apple barrel paint so that I can paint it and then go back in there with a toothpick and clean off those edges. You know what I'm saying? I got smart, y'all. I got smart. So it may look rough now, but with a toothpick, I'll clean those edges off, clear coat it. You won't even know it once I do the headlight details. And then I did do, excuse me, just got through eating. This is those two, the red and yellow Batmobiles y'all saw laying around. Yeah, I had to go ahead and redo them. Let's see if we can get these turned. Alright, so this one is that new paint that I was telling you about. This is the Rust-Oleum Dark Knight Metallic. I don't know if that's going to work or not. It's got a great sparkle in there. This is what I did that Porsche in. I like this color. I really do like this color. And then this is that metallic charcoal that I was going to do the Porsche in, but I decided to go darker. Also a great color. Lots of metal flake in it. So yeah, I was not happy with the red and yellow. They sat there for weeks. Y'all seen them sitting on the desk. Yeah, I was just so mad at how they turned out. I just left them sitting there. So yesterday, I just went ahead and repainted them in these two colors. And I'm not going tampos. I'm gonna do what a proper Batmobile should look like. They do have blue windows, so I gotta figure that part out. I'm not happy with the blue windows, but we'll make it work. I'm not happy with the silver interior either, so we're gonna change all that up. And so I just want to give you all an update. That's what we're working on in the garage. I gotta get that white Porsche done for my buddy. Came across a box of parts, and yeah, I just gotta clean up that black acrylic there, detail up the stuff, clear coat it, and she'll be done. Finally on her way back to her new home, and I think he'll be happy with the way it turned out. I think it's gonna look exactly like the one he had before he got divorced. Divorce is not a funny thing, man, but it's funny that while they were going through the divorce, she sold that thing for $1,500, man, to his best friend. And his best friend kept it. Come on, man, that's not right. That is not right. That is vindictive at its finest, man. She hit all the marks on that. So anyway, y'all, that's all I got. Again, thank you all to everyone that has participated and is still participating in the Day of Diecast Giving. I thoroughly enjoyed my Saturday giving away cars. You know, it's not much. You know, $100 worth of cars, you made 100 people happy. You know, and like I said, I doubled up on a lot of kids, man. If they were super enthusiastic, man, I let them pick two. You know, so it was a lot of fun, and I had a lot of great conversation with the people, and yeah, like I said, there were some older guys that said, "Sir," I said, "you need to take home one of those cars because it'll make your day that much brighter," and it did. And I had some great conversation with the grown-ups too, you know. But that's what it's all about. It's the Day of Diecast Giving. It's a great cause. It's a great idea, and it's a great social experiment. You know, I talked to a lot of people I would normally talk to today. A lot of people don't like to stop by booths because they're afraid you're going to sell them something. All I was trying to do was just make that connection. And you know what? One person stopped by. I gave her little girl the choice of any car she wanted, and she made a $40 donation to the Huddle Resource Center. Fantastic. We had people that were coming by, and just with the conversation, they said, "I like what y'all are doing." $300 donation, just like that. Boom, baby. $300. That is giving, and it didn't cost nothing but a little conversation. So do what you got to do. Do what you can do. Don't feel obligated to hit high numbers to meet some other guy's channel. Do what you can do, man. I got way more diecasts than I will ever go through in my life. So many doubles and extras because I buy one, I see it, I buy it. You know, I see two, I'll buy it because I have ideas. I'm going to do something with it, and I'm not. So that being said, y'all, thanks for stopping by the garage. Absolutely love it when you stop by the garage. And we did put more money in the jar. You can see it back there. It's overflowing. I have to get a bigger jar. So that's also going to a good cause, Central Texas Food Bank, which helps, you know, my wife's food pantry too. So it's going to a good place. Doesn't bother me not buying diecast this month at all. So that's all I got. As always, be safe, be well, and be kind. Always be kind. And until the next time you're at the garage, I'll see you later, grease monkeys.